Shakur. The first time that I met Pop, I was surprised because I thought Tupac was going to come into the hotel room and he was going to be basically thugged out. He was going to basically bring a party with him. But when Tupac walked into the room, he was the opposite of what I expected from him. He was very calm, he was soft-spoken, and he came in here with a laid-back demeanor. And the first thing that Tupac said is, I heard that you witnessed your mother and father get murdered in front of you. Can you tell me some of that story? When I started to tell Tupac the story, believe it or not, he started to cry. For me, this was surprising because he was a guy that rapped this type of stuff in his music, and nobody never reacted over the death of my parents the way Tupac did. Tupac said that he wanted to put a rap group together, and he said that he wanted me to be part of it.
Unfortunately, you know.
And, you know, and I kind of feel myself sort of tearing up hearing the story. And I guess when you first met Tupac, you told him the same story, and Tupac...
He started crying. He started crying. And I was shocked. Because when I first met Pac, I thought, you know, we hear the rumors. He already put out the record strictly for my NIGGAZ, you know? And so when I told him the story, he started crying. No one really ever reacted over the story of the death of my parents like that. You know, growing up, I grew up in Irvington and Newark, New Jersey, which is a very violent cities, you know? So when I tell other friends, I had many friends who didn't have a father or didn't have a mother in the household, so it was kind of normal. But when I told Pac, he started crying, and he was the first one to react like that, you know? And I was shocked of his reaction.
Yeah.
How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel, keeping your eyes on the road. Handle everything you guys gotta handle, no matter what it is, y'all. Keep positive, because I worry about y'all. Now, guys, remember what I told you guys? The truth, very simply, stays the same. I know you guys know this. Everybody has lied before, even when you were a kid. Even when you were getting an adult, sometimes you have to lie. You know, just don't make it a habit. You know, I hate lying. But when you lie, and you try to keep a lie, the truth always comes out, or you mix it up, or they catch you that the story is changing or things like that. But when you tell the truth, it always stays exactly the same how it was. You know what I'm saying? The story doesn't really change a lot and stuff. And this is a perfect example, guys. You guys have to peep what the family is trying to tell you. They're not going to come right out and tell you guys that he's alive because of reason A or reason B. They don't want to get involved, and if he is alive, they're afraid he might, if they tell him he's alive, what if he gets arrested or worse? They don't want it to fall in their hands. Whatever the reason might be, they're not going to tell you guys straight up. But Napoleon is very interesting. Every time he tells the story about how he met Tupac, it is always literally identical. Every time he tells a story about when Tupac got shot in 1994, he always says he got shot 5 times. But when he tells a story about September 7th, and not only him, everybody, the story always changes. You know, I've heard people say Tupac died the next day. You know, I've heard Mob James said that they told him he died the same day. You know, and I've heard Muta say, you know, he got shot 13 times. It's just, the story changes, which I'm going to show you right now, how the September 7th story always changes. They always get you the date mixed up or all kinds of stuff mixed up because it's a lie, okay? Now, I want you guys to check this out. Here's another example, guys. Peep how these people talk and how they get mixed up, okay?
2 months later, Tupac died in Las Vegas. It was a drive-by shooting. A car pulled up on the side of him and Suge Knight, and Tupac got shot 13 times. Now, for me, this was a wake-up call because...
Now, he said Pac got shot 13 times. All right? No, he didn't. Tupac got shot 4 times, okay? He's saying so much new things. The story's changing so much. Do your own research. Every interview, not only Muta, but every single one of his family does. They change the story. You know, they always add something new. I mean, how much stuff could have happened in that time? You know what I'm saying? But they don't know how to keep up the lie. You know, when somebody's lying and they're looking at you, instinct is to give them something new so they can stop hounding you because you feel like they know you're lying. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me how I know this, my cousin, you know, is a therapist, and you know, this is something that she explained to me. She's into all this stuff as well, and you know, there's people that study stuff like that they can tell when somebody's lying. And one of the main things that people do when they're lying, she explained to me, is when somebody's telling somebody a story and it's a lie, and when they're looking at them, their first instinct is to believe that the people know they're lying, unless they are, I mean, somehow very, very good liars and have practiced the story and maintained their composure and planned it out real good, you know, which people don't do, okay? Especially in interviews, it's random, questions come out of nowhere. But one of the thing that the human being does is when somebody's looking at them and they're telling a story and it's a lie, they feel like they're being watched to see if they're lying, so they'll tell you something new so you can get that, so you can basically stop looking at them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a paranoia thing, and it's happens to all human beings, and that's one of the main ways that police find out if you're lying. You guys know this, okay? Once you start adding new stuff, they'll be like, wait a minute, I thought you said this, I thought you said that. When people add new things, it's a lie, guys. A lie always changes. The truth stays exactly bone dry the same, okay? And as you guys are going to see from this other video I'm about to show you guys, there's new stuff added, okay? Apparently in 20-something years, Muta has not coughed up everything, okay? So just check this out. And I don't want to seem like I'm attacking Muta, you know what I'm saying? God bless the man, but they're lying, man, you know, and we gotta figure it out for Pac.
A fragment, something hit him here and here, and he took us on like a level or somewhere, I forgot, in the hotel. He lifted up his shirt and showed us like a bullet hit him. He had stitches here and here, like a bullet fragment or glass, something hit him. Mm-hmm. You understand? So
he was trying to show that he was a target too.
Of course,
yeah,
a lot of people don't know. A lot of people, he was a target, man. Suge loved Pac. Like, he would never, ever, ever.
He said, took up here. He's stuttering, guys. He's stuttering, moving his hands a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now Suge got shot in the body. I never knew Suge got shot in the body. That's a new one. That's another new thing he's adding because he's nervous. He's stuttering. He's moving his hands and all kinds of stuff. And you guys are gonna hear something else. He had something else now that Tupac was doing. Check this out.
You know what I mean? And he said after that we got in the ambulance, and I don't think I ever shared this too, but Suge was like, Pac was cracking like, oh, sweaty head, you shot head, and start laughing, you know? Mm-hmm. And then he said Pac was laughing too, and then he said he took a deep breath like, I don't think I'm gonna make it this time. This is what Suge told us. This is what he told us, you know what I mean? So after Pac started laughing, he took a deep breath like, this time I don't think I'm gonna make it. You know, he probably felt it, you know what I mean? He felt that it was a different type of shooting. He felt it was different.
So, that's another thing he added. I never thought I'd share this. I don't think I've shared this. It's just those two gentlemen are sitting there staring right at him. He's getting nervous, and he has to add new things to amaze them and change the subject from him probably slipping. You know what I'm saying? He has to feel like he has to say that. I don't think I've shared this, just in case he had said that before. But I mean, there's so many stuff added. You know what I'm saying? People say he went in there screaming and yelling. Some people say he wasn't moving. Some people say that Frank Alexander said that he took his last breath right there on the floor. It's just so many different stuff that people are just making up, and it's just factual of a lie, guys. I mean, come on. It happened quick, all right? He faked his death quick. He couldn't do so many things that quick, guys. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put that out to you guys. Peep game. Peep what these people are saying. Don't eat up everything they say. Do your own research. And look at the beginning of the video how the truth don't change, guys. Keep your head up. Don't be afraid to be different and be yourself. God bless. And always stay wired up. Peace out.